Turning now to your community focus, just how long will traffic troubles continue due to the closure of the westbound side of the Washington Bridge? Here to talk about that and more, East Providence Mayor Bob DaSilva. Thanks for being here.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me on.
So we heard from my colleague Alex Torres-Perez earlier in the show. There was a call today between East Bay lawmakers and the Rhode Island DOT. You were on that call as well. What was your big takeaway?
The takeaway is that our legislators want to be informed on what's happening, and Director Alviti gave them assurances that he would have a weekly meeting with all of them to give them updates on the situation with the bridge. And
are you satisfied with how the DOT and the governor have been handling this situation?
Look, I'd like to see this situation resolved as quickly as anybody else. They're dealing with trying to get the engineering reports in to decide what direction they're going to go in. They have to wait on the reports. They have to wait on the engineers to do their work, and I think it's important, and I think everybody involved in this thinks it's important that we do this right.
Yeah, for sure. Safety is, of course, paramount. But I know folks are, feeling really frustrated that this has been taking so long and that they're sitting in traffic daily. And it's pretty unpredictable, too. Let's talk about strategies that are being looked at to alleviate the traffic. Have you gotten any updates? Because when I sat with Director Alviti earlier this week, he said they were looking at new ways to try and fix the traffic issues. What are you hearing?
That's correct. Actually, a constituent reached out to me and with an idea, and I reached out to the director, and he vetted it out. He had some traffic modeling done. And at today's meeting with the legislators, he mentioned that they're looking to implement this plan within a couple of weeks. Will it help? We hope so. I think it's important to reach out and let people in the community know that as we get ideas, we internally look at whether or not we can implement it in East Providence on local surface streets, and then we forward anything to the DOT that we think may be helpful. And this particular one, hopefully it helps alleviate the traffic around East Providence and around the on-ramps.
Yeah, speaking about the traffic in the city itself, we've heard from some people that the police details might be hurting more than helping because there's some confusion with the traffic lights and the officers. Are you reconsidering that at all?
That's another example of where we are informed of something and we reevaluate. We had a detail officer that was positioned at the on-ramp to 195 West on Pawtucket Avenue. And after looking at it, after hearing some of the feedback, we went and monitored it and watched it, and we decided we're going to move that detail officer to another location. So that is the one location where we heard it was causing a little bit of a backup. So yes, we evaluate everything, we take people's input, and then we try to implement changes as we can.
What about businesses? What are you hearing from local businesses who have been impacted by this? And we know that there was an SBA program, a loan program that was set up. What should people know if they're still feeling the impacts of this?
Well, the SBA has taken in over 600 applications of people who have been impacted by this in one way or another, and they were slated to move out of Weaver Library. We were able to speak to them and ask them to set up at East Providence City Hall. So they will continue to be in East Providence on this side of the bridge for the next few weeks, located at East Providence City Hall. So we ask businesses who have not had an opportunity to touch base with the SBA personnel to come to City Hall, and we'll be able to set them up with an appointment.
Level with me here. If this continues now for many months, potentially a year or more, if we're reconstructing the bridge, of course the DOT has not released any specific timeline. We're just sort of guesstimating here how long this will take. What kind of an impact is this going to have on the city long term?
There is an impact. I can tell you that I've heard from businesses that are definitely impacted by what's happening so far. The only thing we can hope is that as we start looking at this project and as the DOT continues to evaluate the whole situation, that they can put measures in place to alleviate the congestion in and around 195 West in our community. And I understand, I'm eager to see if the plan that the DOT is looking at, the one that they've modeled and the one they're vetting, once they put that in place, will that help? Yes, I hope so, and let's keep our fingers crossed.
And just quickly before I let you go, Mayor, we heard in November that things were progressing for the development of the South Key site on the waterfront, but earlier this month the Senate put out a report saying the project is now at risk of losing its federal funding. What's going on here?
Project's still moving forward, under the direction of Rhode Island Commerce, Waterson Enterprises, and SSA is the private developer who is working on it. So the project is, to my knowledge, still progressing forward.
All right, we'll keep our eyes on that, and of course everything going on with the Washington Bridge. East Providence Mayor Bob DaSilva, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.